Well, hello one and all, and welcome back to Painting Up the Monster Manual here on the Dragonborn Industries Twitch and YouTube channels. I'm joined, as always, by my friend Richard from Warrior Prince 3D, who is going to tell us where you can find him, and I'm going to bring up some pictures of all the kind of things that he does.
Sweet. I just need my screen moved so that it's just all me and not some of this grey shit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's all me now, look at me.
Yay.
I am Richard, I'm from Warrior Prince 3D. I am your one-stop shop for all your 3D printing needs, from all your tabletop miniatures to your terrain to cosplay pieces to larger collectibles to busts to awesome new 3D Pokemon cards that
Yes,
I have
they are.
littered around me.
That Gengar, just incredible.
So
We'll get to pictures of it in a minute, because obviously, like, as always, Richard sends me a few pictures of the new things that he's got in store that he's peddling at the moment, which is just always fucking awesome. But
so this is by far one of my most favourite sets of artisan gear. This month's release is the Beastmen, and as you can see from these two little fellas here, and I am in love with this set. They are phenomenal.
I always like that you say that you're in love with this set, but actually, like, it's every set you're like, it just keeps getting better and better and better.
It keeps getting better and better. There's been like a handful of sets I've been like, it's alright, but these are just, yeah.
They are very cool. Like the Goat Men. Look at that. Volcarn.
I love that there's two versions of that thing as well. It's brilliant.
That is very cool. And that's what you got next to you, isn't it? With the bisected man.
That is the 300% one that has already been done and magnetised because it's awesome.
Nice.
The Minotaurs are fucking sweet.
They're brutal.
They're pretty damn beefy as well, because they're pretty.
Oh goddamn! Yes, they are. I love the Reaper Scythes on these guys as well. Properly awesome. And then Artisans Guild are always smashing out some good stuff, aren't they?
Oh god, yeah.
Like, look at that, like the full-on like claw weapon.
The forearm version of it is wicked. That's this thing here.
Oh, that's very cool. And now we're going to move into some other bits and bobs that you've got, because this right here.
Into the statues, and I've forgotten to get the Lara Croft one out.
She'll never forgive you for that.
No, it's awful. So yeah, this is the newest from Bulkamancer, for all you WoW fans out there. A lovely Lich King.
And this is what we're painting today.
That's what we're painting today.
Which is...
That's Titanforge.
Yeah, so this is actually... I really like this particular mini, especially for the Bone Devil. So you're not going to see it up there, and I'll show it off in a minute. But like, I really like the fact that it's not just bones everywhere. That it is actually like meant to be like a withered husk of human skin over the top of this creature, and they nailed it with this this design. It's very, very cool. But the actual thing that we want to show off, that's not even a part of this show, are these, because like Richard sent me out a Squirtle Pokemon card, a 3D one that was just like, every player on my table was just like, oh, it was just, yeah, they are so fucking cool, and you should go check out his store for these, because my boy.
He's now all up.
Yeah, it's...
Last up to the next one is to try a big version of.
Yeah, and so Richard has printed out, look at Haunter there, a big version of Gengar, which you've got right next to you if you want to grab that and show that off. So, I mean, you printed that, what, 200%?
This is 200%, so it's the same size as the jumbo cards you get in some of the old big packs they do. Like
the promo packs and stuff.
Yeah.
Which I think is awesome, because not only have you got like the starters and the ghosts, which are like the favourites, they've also got the evolutions as well on the site. Really, really cool. I don't know why anybody would choose Charmander though. But we are... do the right one, it's been a while. Yeah, so yeah, please go check out Richard's stuff, because it's just more and more is being added, and like to say that his Etsy alone is massive, but there's more that you can get if you DM him privately, like on Insta, and you know, if you can think of something, he could probably find it. And it's like when we did this show, because I'm struggling to get hold of the WizKids minis now, because I don't know if Asmodee like got their shipping containers stopped at... Oh, that's the room right here that's been stopped at customs and it's just waiting there for months. So Richard is doing the majority of the work for this show, which when you've got a mini like this, which is just incredible. Like, the wings are really thin, and Richard's managed to keep those perfect. It's incredible. So please go check him out. It's high quality printing stuff. But I guess we need to talk about the Bone Devil and what that means for today's stream. So have you got, let me just grab it's a CL9 creature, Richard. Have you made up a random generated character yet?
I've done a 3rd level.
Would you like to bump that up to at least 5th?
Level 5. Manage some HP.
Just max out the HP, you're fine.
I always max the HP.
Yeah. What is your level 5 character?
Actually, no, I'm going to re-randomize. Bear with me 2 seconds.
Was it that shit?
No, it's alright. I like the randomness because if it chooses spells and stuff for you, so it's more fun that way. Okay. Oh god. I'm a level 5 Bard of Valor.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not bad.
That's bardic inspiration to your damage rolls, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
and they've done it right. I've got the charisma there.
There you go. That's all that matters. Just hope your dex is there too.
No.
No. So let's talk about the Bone Devil. So the Bone Devil itself is a CR9 creature, which we've just mentioned there, but it's also one of the, in the lore of Dungeons and Dragons, when we look at the Legacy Monster Manual, which we're using for this show, is a taskmaster sort of the 9 hells. So these things act as like overseers of like the lower fiends and the other like minion fiends, and they take pride in their work, and they are not kind about being the overseers of tasks and stuff. While also, although they hate the idea of carrying favour, they always do try and carry favour with their overlords, because they want to try and go up the ranks themselves and get higher up into the armies of the 9 hells. So they are quite wicked, and they are what I find quite a good NPC in terms of like, if you've got a campaign going on, they can sometimes be brought on side, especially if there's a chance of them maybe getting a little higher up in the main devil that summons it, or the main devil it follows. Eyes. As for the stat blocks, so the Bone Devil itself, and the page just disappeared on me, which is hilarious. But luckily, I know where it is. There it is. So it is a large lawful evil fiend. It has an armor class of 19, which is natural armor. It has 142 hit points, rules as written, or it is 15 d10 plus 60. That's a possible 210 hit points if you roll it up. Hey, Dibs, afternoon. It's got a flying speed of 40 foot and a walking speed of 40 foot, and its stat block is pretty impressive with a across the board +4 in strength, +3 in dex, +4 in con, +1 in intelligence, +2 in wisdom, and +3 in charisma. So no negative stats there. It's resistant to the standard cold, bludgeoning, piercings, and slashing from non-magical attacks made with non-silvered weapons, and it is immune to fire and poison damage, and it's immune to the poison condition. So it's a pretty tanky creature. However, it also has the Devil's Sight, so magical darkness doesn't impede the Devil's vision, and it has magic resistance. The Devil has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. For the attacks, I don't think it's too bad. I think it's relatively alright. So it's got a multi-attack of 3 attacks, 2 with its claws and 1 with its sting. Its claws are a +8 to hit with a 10-foot reach, which is the deadly thing there, is it's got reach. And then it's just 1d8 +4 slashing. The sting, which is the tail, which is this big scorpion-style tail that it's got, is a +8 to reach to hit with a reach of 10 foot. It's got 2d8 +4 piercing damage, but then there's a con save for 5d6 poison damage. That's where the heavy hitter is. So it is like
You know it's going to kick the ass.
Yeah, that is a proper nasty little hit there. And the target must succeed a DC 14 con save or become poisoned for 1 minute. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself. So that's not too bad. However, there's one more thing to this creature, is a variant summon, or a variant version of this creature. So when we look in the Monster Manual book, there is a little green bit above here. It's something that we don't often read into. And sometimes dragons have it, some other things have it, but the Bone Devil is one of the first ones we've properly come across. The variant Bone Devil has a pole arm. So some Bone Devils have the following attack options. The Devil makes 2 attacks, one with its hooked pole arm and one with its sting. So instead of having 2 attacks with the claws and 1 with the sting, this one would have the pole arm and then the sting on there. And that's because the pole arm is a variable weapon, so you can use 2 hands for it, and it needs to be 2 hands, I believe, for that weapon. And it's a +8 to hit with a reach of 10 foot. It deals 2d12 plus 4 piercing damage, and if the target is huge or smaller creature, it is grappled. Until the grapple ends, the devil can use its pole arm. Can't use its pole arm on another target, so it can pierce you with a pole arm if you've got that variant in play. Otherwise, how do you think? Yeah, it's a pretty interesting creature, and they make great. What I would say like low-end boss fights, so like level 8. I think they make for great bosses. But how do you think you're going to paint this one up? Because obviously, like the creature in the image is very red underneath with like whites on top.
Cheat a little bit, and I'm going to have a play with the airbrush today. And I'm going to try and go for like base coating it out, and then using some speed paint, Slaughter Red and Blood Red.
Ooh.
To see how I can go around.
I like it. I, on the other hand, am just trying to get my airbrush to unstick itself, because I didn't clean it out after the last time I used it, and I've been away for about 2 weeks from the studio painting, so I might be doing all this by hand. I think I might dry brush the whole thing red, and then come up through the bone colours and then finish it off with a white. I want to work out how to do those wings without using the airbrush and Turbo Dog, because I'd really love to throw Turbo Dog through the airbrush onto those wings, but I guess that's probably not happening for me today, because I didn't clean my tools after I used them last. So shame on me. However, I will set up a timer. Dibs says, anybody else here? No, it's just us, I think, at the moment, Dibs. Right. So, what's your character's name?
Have a little look-see. So, name is Mystery Chalk.
Mystery Chalk. What race were you, sorry?
Tabaxi Bard.
A Tabaxi Bard. I love it. So, Mystery Chalk. Maybe during some wild trip to Avernus, to the Nine Hells, to acquire something that your party has been after. You've all been split up and are travelling through a cave system, just trying to find your way back to a portal that leads back home to Boulder. And you've been very quiet and very good at getting where you think is to the right place, but you see like an opening in the rock beneath you that leads down into another quite wide tunnel where you see almost like a pit of bones, where there is a bone devil holding another smaller, maybe like a barbed devil, by the heads and the head and feet, and they are just pulling them apart slowly and then taking the bones out of them and throwing them into the pit. This will happen for the rest of you should you question my orders again. And you hear like from other devils down there. Now go, get out of my sight and do your lord's work, or he will be unpleased with me, and if he is unpleased with me, I will be unpleased with you. And he flicks the last bone into the pile as it scatters across, and the skin that he's pulled off just wet flops to the floor. And remember, if you die here, you're dead forever. And as they all skitter off, maybe you're like, you wait for a minute and you just wait until the coast is clear, and then Mystery Chalk, as you like go to move, a rock slips from under your feet, hits this pile of bones, and this devil just snaps its head up towards you, and these like blood red eyes make eye contact with yours. We're gonna go straight into it and roll initiative. And with that, 1 hour begins.
2 seconds before you do the 1 hour, I have forgotten to add starting point.
No, you had that. I'll pause the timer at 59 minutes and 52 seconds. Hey, Miss Lounge, how you doing? Welcome in. You've just come in as we are rolling initiative.
Okay, initiative 17.
17. Okay. 2 seconds. I am just going to edit the encounter. Then I'll carry on the timer. This is a tired AF, but rocking out live. Hey, that's me. I'm tired as fuck too. Bone Devil. I need to add that one in. Right. Right, I'm going to reset. I'm going to start the timer. You've got 59 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. So you've got 17 on the count, yes?
Yeah, that's it.
So I rolled a 6 on the dice, and with that initiative bonus of +5. Sorry, incorrect. It's only a +3. They don't have proficiency.
Only a +3? That's right.
Yeah, because they don't have proficiency in their initiative, so that's absolutely fine. To which end then? It's going to be you going first, as this thing looks up towards you. Intruder!
Right, so slight brown trousers moment. And I will first of all snap off a quick spell. Can you make me a wisdom saving throw as I try to slow you?
Wisdom saving throw. Okay, that is going to be... Oh, it's a 14 on the dice +6 for an unnatural 20.
Yeah, it's gonna save no matter what.
You cannot enter my realm with magics like that, little tiny kitty cat. Meow. Anything else from yourself, Mystery Chalk?
Is there anywhere I can move to for cover?
Yeah, so actually, you're in like a 20-foot wide, 20-foot tall corridor, but there's this like natural opening that now looks down into this chamber where 20 foot beneath you is this bone devil. You could carry on the tunnel and like try and just get away, basically.
Yeah, I'll go for that.
Yeah, so you move like, what, how fast is your movement? 30 foot?
30 foot, yeah.
Yeah, so you move the 30 foot down the chamber, and that's when you hear, it's like the clattering of bones, like, and it sounds like a horse running across like concrete or plates or something, and then you realise it's this creature's wings, and it begins to like fly up, and as you like look over your shoulder, the head begins to like poke up through, and then the clawed hands pull itself through the opening. It's probably about 10 foot to go up, but it does have a 40 foot speed, so it's going to just almost like, you know, the xenomorphs in Alien when they're like crawling through like the tunnels.
Yeah.
It's basically doing that as it like dog runs with like human hands towards you, and then it's going to, and it doesn't have a pole arm or anything like that. It's like, you won't escape, you will be food, and it will. Hey, last one, JT. Hey, Dragon Skull, how you doing? Yeah, it will just. I'm gonna try the sting first. No, let's do the claws first. Fuck it. The first claw goes to rake at your back. That is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, it's not hard to hit me.
Oh, really?
11.
Oh my god, you're not wearing armor?
No dex.
Oh shit. 11 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
Second attack is a 6 plus 8, so that is definitely going to hit you with a 13, isn't it? 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. 10 points of slashing damage. How much HP you got?
I had 55.
Okay. And like FYI for maybe anyone who's like watching this for the first time, usually I only give it to the level 3 character, and it's like to show you don't throw monsters like this against a level 3 character. But he's rolling a level 5 today, so he'll be fine. So, the last one, as it rakes across your back, you just hear it's like as something swooshing through the air with a plus 8 to hit. Oh my god, it's a nat 20.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, it's dirty.
Go on. Do it
Okay.
properly.
So, our crit rules is max damage, add modifiers, roll again. So, it is 2d8, which is 16, plus 4 for a 20, plus Oh my god, 12. That is 32 points of piercing damage.
32?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need you to make a con save, but it's not going to negate this damage.
A nat saved on a nat 20 on a con save.
So you're not going to be poisoned, but as this, like, maybe it pierces into, like, your rib cage at the back, where the stinger enters your heart. And you feel poison being ejected. The 5d6 is also doubled.
I'm dead.
So, 5d6 is 30 points of damage, plus another 13, which is what I rolled on top of it. That's 43 points of damage. What's your max hit points?
55.
Okay, so you're not dead, but you are unconscious. As, like, your heart starts pumping this necrotic, poisonous venom around your body as the stinger retracts. And the bone face, this face is like withered skin pulled over an elongated skull with horns, and the stench of death as it gets down and like breathes this like hot, rotten breath. And now I will eat your face. That's its go. Fucking crit on that was horrible. It is your go, and at the top of the round, you do get to make a death saving throw.
Oh, I passed the first death saving throw.
Okay, what's it like for you to steal? I'm just going to actually, before I ask that question, I'm going to quickly grab my other paints from across the room. Was waiting for a quick moment to get away 2 steps from my headphones. How does it look for your character in this moment to basically be fending off this poison in these, what I assume is going to be your last moments?
It's basically like I've been grabbed at the back of the neck and I'm reeling up and hissing and having that brief moment of I failed, oh shit, I'm going to be eaten, oh my god, fuck it, I hope I give you the shits.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, so that's a pass save, however on its turn it's going to have advantage to... I'm going to make this an improvised attack because it is going to try and literally bite your face off as you're writhing around. So it has advantage on the attack, but the actual damage will be 1d6 piercing plus its strength modifier of 4. Doesn't get its proficiency bonuses, so this is just going to be a d20 plus 4. Oh, it's only an 8 to hit.
If it's only an 8, then it misses, but if it gets any pluses...
So it rolled a 4, and it only gets its strength bonus because it doesn't get a proficiency bonus because it's not proficient in the bite. This is an improvised attack. So, next up, second time it's going to try it again. Oh, I dropped my dice. That doesn't count, it's over there. Right, here we go. Shit you not, it's a 4 again for an 8. Okay. Well, it's pissed off at that, so I'm going to let you describe how you wriggle out of being bitten over the face twice.
It sort of claws up and trying to sort of get away.
Okay.
Just missed.
As it can't get to your face, the stinger's going to come in again and just try and pin you to the ground. Fucking another natural 20.
I'm dead.
Holy shit. I don't think I've ever rolled that successful 24 420. That's like a fucking... That's ridiculous. It goes through your face, impaling the rest of your spine to the floor. Your face caves in and is not even recognizable. It's like, we just see like the limbs like go up for a second and then just flop to the floor. Mystery Chalk is no more. That went quicker than I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, well, at least I might have done a little bit, but no.
I think this creature would devour your corpse.
Yeah, as I say, I will full on expect to be eaten.
And, I mean, well played. I didn't expect that to go so quickly. How are you all doing, chat? How's it going? I imagine that final, like, tail strike is like a one-punch man through the face kind of, like, strike.
Gotcha.
I need a bigger dry brush. I don't know what I've done with it. I've applied no paint to my Mini so far. I was so distracted by the combat. How's yours going?
It's pretty white.
Did you prime yours white? Did you zenith it?
I primed it white, and I tried a bone speed paint, but it was a bit too dark for me, so I've now gone up with the Vallejo whites and Vallejo ink white.
Yeah, fair enough. Should grab my big dry brush. So what's everybody else up to today? You guys, I assume Dibs, you're painting. Jeff said he was up to looking at longbows. Dragonbourn says that was quick. Yep. Miss, I said this is the end. Oh, Bone Devil from Geeky. Little Goblin Girl. Hey, Steph, how you doing? Oof, this is going to hurt. Yeah, unfortunately, this thing hit hard. And those 2 nat 20s didn't help.
It hit hard, it hit fast.
Why didn't you all individually tell Richard how he could have done better? That's what men really like, is just to have it explained to them what they did wrong. No, that was all down to dice rolls. And bad armor, though, from the...
I say, and random character creation issues.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Should have kept with the cleric, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you probably should have done. Oh, Jeff's just sent me a text. He's making a longbow. Damn.
Yes, please.
Dibs, all good here. A quick fight means more time for Richard to tell us what phenomenal stuff he's printing. Ah, did you miss it at the start, Dibs?
I've already spent 10 minutes explaining.
There's some pretty fucking good stuff. You have to go back to YouTube and watch it, everyone, because yeah, it was yeah, really quite exciting actually. There was the Pokemon cards alone are fucking dope. So I am using a wet dry brush now, finally getting some paint on the Mini to put a red from the base upwards before I come down with the bones and the whites.
Is the compressor coming through bad at all?
To me it's fine. How's the sound levels at home? What are we painting Saturday? Dragonsoul Studio says. I'm probably painting up a rather large Darth Maul.
Oh yeah, where'd you get that from?
I got that from Warrior Prince 3D.
Isn't he nice?
He's a lovely bloke, but Richard sent it out to me. My kid, my youngest kid, is really into Darth Maul, so I'm going to paint it up and make that one of his Christmas presents, because I'm a nice guy like that. Right. So I've got red on the underside. It's quite a dark burnt red. We're going to do that and leave it as that is, and then I'm going to come in with all of the bones and the whites all over the rest of it. Yeah, I'm painting an Orc's armoured boar with the top half of body being spread-eagled on a back rack. Damn. Making arrows, dude. So it's making an arrow, not a bow. Sound is good. Thank you, Steph. Yeah, had to medicate Ruskin. Oh, that's your dog. My apologies. I hope he's all right. Sound is fine. Awesome. If Richard doesn't have or can't get it, it doesn't exist. That's quite true, Dibs. If Richard can't get hold of it, it doesn't exist. That's actually one of the things we said. Was like, if you can't find something online or on a store, just message him on Tinstagram, and I'm sure he can find something for you.
On Glam.
Right, so I've got the reds on, so now I need a... We're going to use an oak brown, and I'm going to come in from the top. And this is going to hopefully be the start of the bone work. Oh, has he been neutered, has he? Well, yeah. Saves him from being a pain in your ass. Right. Do you need some other tissue? This is the brush I'm working with today. It's literally like a nib. I think all the rest of my brushes are in the house. Although, oh, actually, Craig, I was saying about painting Darth Maul and stuff like that. Man, I picked up Legion Bad Batch. So I want to get those done as well. I'll probably end up doing those on something, but they're awesome minis. I would strongly advise getting them. They're very, very cool. So have any of you faced a Bone Devil or the likes in your D&D campaigns out there before? Is it something that you've happened across? Is it something you've used as a GM that you faced as a player?
I've used them.
Have you?
Yeah.
In what context?
As wingless things.
As wingless ones?
Yeah, and I printed a couple of rescale minis to do them.
Oh.
They were very nasty.
Yeah, they're not fun. I think I really like them in places like Curse of Strahd and stuff like that in Death Houses. Yeah, really, really good fun. I know for sure that Richard has some awesome Christmas decorations, including a very cute baby owlbear with a Santa hat and candy cane. Man, he is just bigging up your sales, isn't he?
Yeah.
Dragon School, very nice. I have to go look for them. Yeah, do it. They should be accessible on pretty much any store, Craig, but they are... Yeah, I really like the poses of them. You only get the helmets on variant, but actually I think that makes it easier to choose which one you want. Little Governor, yep, scariest motherfucker out there. Managed to banish it before it could do too much damage. And that is the trick with things like devils and stuff. Just fuck it. If you've got a banisher in the party, get it gone.
That's what I said. If I had a cleric, I'd have been alright.
Yeah, yeah, they are pretty fucking gnarly. Really, really gnarly, actually. Okay, so we've got... I need Onyx Skin next. So I'm going Oak Brown from the Fanatics range, and I'm going to go to Onyx Skin, then I'll go up to Ancient Bones, and go onwards and upwards from there. I might put something metallic into the actual wings themselves. So I think that would be quite fun. And we'll go from there.
This being Slaughter Red, it's all awfully bloody pink.
I've not seen it through an airbrush yet, so is that kind of what's happening?
I don't know if it's just my... I suppose it's darkening a bit now.
If you'd have had a better character, you would have been fine.
Pretty much.
Right. Let's grab. So that's time to mix some of that brown with the bone to create that medium tone. And I think for me, a lot of this is just going to be dry brushing down across the tops rather than anywhere else. I'm going to leave the dark underneath to do a lot of the work there. I'm going to have to let that dry for a minute, although, saying that, I could. So what are you making arrows for, Jeff? Don't say a bow. Like, genuine question. Are you just making them because that's what you do in your spare time? Are they for the Smithsonian Museum? And Steph, why aren't you at work today? Rare we have you in chat. Right. How are you colouring the base? Because I've used one of the other bases that you sent out a while ago, which is really cool because I dropped it. It's got like a snapped foot on it, and I like the idea that this guy's just like ripped somebody out of their boot.
You see, I had a random base sitting around that I've used. Shit.
I think I'm trying to work out what colours I want to go on the base, just so it pops against the white and the red. I might go purple. So I'm on me Holly Bob's day off before I go on holiday off on my lad's weekend. Nice. Ludge. I shoot longbow. Broken and lost a few recently, so I need to make some more. Fair enough. Going up Brizzo for an in-person game with my 5e group. Going up Brizzo, eh? Yeah. So, yeah, let's use purple. Let's do that. So I'm going to really water down some of the alien purple, and then I'm going to try and apply that to the majority of the base to give it the base layer before we bring up any of the other colours. I'm going to obviously try and avoid things like the boot and the chain that's on there, and then do those in a popping colour as well, like something metallic probably. So is there anything new and exciting coming to the store soon, Richard?
So the newest bits and pieces are the Pokemon cards, and also rescale miniatures. There's a new merchant license, which will be lots of awesome dragons and other such beasties, and some of the newest sets from Flesh of Gods once they get up in there.
Nice.
They're just fucking awesome.
Yeah, the Flesh of God stuff's really, really fun. And what's the next event for you?
I think the next event is, other than my normal Reigate bits and pieces, is a punter event when I'm going to Liverpool.
Oh yeah? Is that in November?
Yeah.
Is that the one with dibs?
That is the one with the dibs.
Nice.
That is the Gaming Dad's outing.
Hit. Aw. It's going to be really fun to see dibs down here and then going up to you and up and across and over to Liverpool. So, what have we got here? 25 days, 18 hours until I set off on mine and be with Pasty on Bonfire Night. Yes, you will be. Geeky says, oh, my neck of the woods. Where are you playing? Is it a public place? That one's for you there, Steph, from good friend. I'll make you a few medieval longbow arrows for your background. Oh, dude, yes! Please. Archaic weapons. That's amazing. That would be fucking cool to have that on the set. We rent an Airbnb and just hang and nerd out for like 2 days. We usually go to the Redlands, but our other side of the city this time around. Yeah, I was going to say actually, Steph, you didn't get to meet Chris the other day. So Geeky, who is one of our moderators, was actually down for the weekend with us, just gone. We recorded quite a few scenarios of the Resident Evil, the board game scenario, which we are going to be releasing on YouTube pretty soon. I started uploading the videos and started editing them. So that's going to be coming out as like a playthrough of the board game. So that's coming out soon. And that was really, really fun. It was nice to kind of like not have the cameras live and just sit there and, one, hang out with Chris, because dude's just a lovely, lovely dude, the Geeky Phoenix. And yeah, just play some board game, which was really awesome. So you'll see myself, Luke from the Starfinder one-shot. It came from the Vast, Chris, who's Geeky, our moderator, and then there will be a young lad called Connor, and myself, just playing through some Resident Evil.
Having some giggles.
Yeah, it's funny watching like different types of neurodivergence in the room just be like, what? Right. Okay, so we've got purple on the base for a nice little pop, and currently we're going the red through the browns from the top. I'm now going to try and get the bone colours onto this monstrosity, this fiend. We've got an Airbnb for Liverpool. It's nicer than my own house. Dibs, you live in Nottingham. Anything's nicer than a house there. Steph, they always are. We're staying in a converted factory and it looks fancy as fuck. Chance Encounters is good. Forbidden Planet is up on the Triangle, the Old Duke. Great for drinks, but also has a gaming room upstairs that can be booked and just works on donations. That's awesome. Super cheap and great location. Look at that. Geeky coming in with the Brizzo knowledge. Chris, I want to get up and just do some gaming with you anyway. I think for us, event-wise, there's not much going on now. Luckily, we're back to just trying to get back to our regular routine of Starfinder, painting up the monster manual. We do have some new shows coming out. We've got Bloodpunk, which is going to be coming out on the 14th of November. This is a vampire horror-themed D&D show where Jack, who plays Kaz on the Starfinder stream, is going to be in the Dungeon Master seat, and he's going to be running that show. It's going to be bi-weekly now. I think we originally said it was going to be weekly, which I think I announced, but it's going to be bi-weekly just to kind of give him a chance to get some prep work in and stuff like that. And it's not going to be kind to us. It's going to be very unforgiving, and I can't wait. So that's coming out on the 14th of November. That'll be a live stream here on the channel. I'm back with Dragonlance tonight as we're trying to finish off the campaign. Same as I think a Deadly Quest from Steph over at Band of Badgers with Ross GMing it is going to be looking to finish soon as well.
I'm back tomorrow night with
Abomination Vaults.
Band of Badgers on Abomination Vaults.
Which last week, the week before, sorry, episode ended really lovely. It was a very good cliffhanger. And it's not always that you can end on a cliffhanger, but Steve has done so well to end a lot of those shows on absolute bangers, and yeah, it was pretty good. And so we're all back for that one. I'm at the Cornwall Games Expo on the 30th of November with Dragonborn Industries as a dice vendor, and also to try and push the podcast a little bit more. That's going to be in Helston here in Cornwall. So I'm not going to be at Dragon Meet this year, which is strange. Are you at Dragon Meet this year?
Probably not. The only reason I went to Dragon Meet was to meet you.
Yay! I'm important. No, it's to be honest, that was my fucking highlight. Especially like you and Ross, and like we were just hanging out. And it's just like, man, I really fucking like Ross. Like I get to hang out with you every week, but like I hadn't met Ross properly, and yeah.
Fucking legend.
Little tidbit there, Steph. That's where he asked me to play in a Deadly Quest. Not you, me. And I was like, I'm too busy, but I fucking know someone that'll be perfect for it.
Yeah. You'll be fucking sorted.
Yeah. And Ross is, for anybody who hasn't seen a Deadly Quest that Ross does on Band of Badgers, it's fucking cool. He's a lovely guy. Great GM. So what I'm trying to do here with the paint now that I'm at this point is I'm trying to only do downstrokes. So I'm not trying to go left and right, and I'm not going to try and go upwards whatsoever. I am just going to leave the red on the underneath. Oh, someone's buzzing.
So that's my phone going on.
And then we're coming in from the top with the whites and the bone colours. So that's the hope here, is that we are going to be doing it in one direction to really make it look like the light catching in different places. Yours is looking very red.
So I'm about to go and do some dry brushing over, dial down the red a bit from the airbrush.
Ross is a top lad, and he's regretted it ever since, Tiff says. Yeah, I'd have loved to have played in that campaign with you guys. I really would have done, but time. She is a fickle mistress. Okay. It's interesting as well with this, because obviously it's like husked skin over the top of the muscles. It's trying to keep where the muscles and the tendons are showing the right texture of paint without it just being too like dry bone scratchy.
Yeah, now you're getting far too fucking.
That sounds like work.
That sounds like fucking knowledge right there. Someone knows what they're talking about.
Only just. I think the trick is just to say loads of things and hope that one of the things that falls out is right. That's an approach, isn't it?
That's it. It's pretty good.
Forgot how fiddly though going between something's wings when they're straight up like this is.
Fiddly when you've got a fucking thing that's got bony bits as well.
Yeah, they're quite sharp, aren't they? That's a testament to Richard's printing, is how sharp these bones actually are. I'm like, ow, ow. Okay. So, try and get it a bit heavier on the head.
Just try and aim for that in my life.
Say again?
I said I always try and aim for that in my life.
Bit heavier on the head.
Yeah.
That's this stream's motto.
That's it.
That's where long bristles come in handy. Yeah. Yeah. I think I must have taken all of my dry brushes down to the house to do something several weeks ago because I haven't had a chance to sit in here and paint. I'm like looking around for my dry brushes and shit and I'm like, where are?
Yeah.
Where's all my tools? I don't know where anything is.
Come on.
Okay, so now we need to grab. So I've got like a white grey from AK Interactive. That's going to be my next
How
colour.
long have we got?
You've still got 29 minutes, so it should be all right, to be honest.
That's the halfway mark.
I thought the stream motto was rimming. Oh, we'll get to rimming later. Heavy head, followed by rimming. That's what this stream's all about.
That's what we live for over here.
It's what we live for here in the southwest. Where is mine? Oh, I think I found one. Yay, a dry brush. Holy shit. This is what we're talking about. Right. So we're actually going to take some of that white grey and some of the bone colour. I'm going to mix those together.
And what does it spell?
Cunt! No. It's kind of like a light cream. Heavy head, rimming, and a light cream. It's like Bob Ross, but OnlyFans. Oh, there we go. This is what we want. Once more, we're approaching it only from a top-down method. I really want the underside of this to be that blood red and that husk to really show through. But now we're starting to get there. There you go, Richard.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Son, you done it, mate.
That's it. You fucking rim it, mate. I'm just going to grab a little bit more of the grey white rather than the bone white cream that we made. And we're going to start coming in with that once
Which
more.
one I made earlier?
I wish it were that kind of show where I had time to make one earlier. But it ain't. And it twant. So it ain't. I've got to somehow make those wings more iridescent in a minute without ruining everything I've done so far.
It's a big old word. Is that like flies?
Iridescent? Yeah, it's like that shiny kind of look.
They're not flies.
Flies have got iridescence to them. They've got that blue bottle flies. They're like iridescent with blue, aren't they?
Who the fuck are we going to do that?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. I was going to pray to the paint gods and hope for it best.
I suppose it's got to have to be done in that.
Fuck, I'm really happy with how this is going, actually.
You and me both, actually.
I'm like, dude. It's like the most gruesome fairy ever. It's so pink.
Problem is, I've got the red bloody light on the monitor, which is not helping.
It looks like, oh man, that's fucking dope. That's so smooth. It looks like it shed like its exterior skin recently, and it's like now just fresh in the world. That's awesome. That's very fucking awesome. I might try and bring some red back into the wings like you've done. Right now, it's time for some white! Need to shoot and get off up to London for my award ceremony. Yes, Geeky, well done with the most boring fucking award name in the world. Like, honestly, I fell asleep fucking reading it, but well done on winning an award. Cow-Eye Bone Devil. So boring. Yeah. Have a good one, Chris. Speak soon. Don't be a stranger.
Enjoy. I feel there should be an explanation there of the boring thing.
I can't even fucking say it. Like, it's fucking that boring. I was like, I think I just switched off to it. Where is it? It's called Best Training Session of 2024 for Permit Scheme Conditions Training and Legislation Review.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, fucking yeah. That's where we're at in society, that's got an award ceremony. The injustice as well, that somebody can win an award for something like that, and I haven't won the lottery yet. Absolute fucking joke. So the vinyl white I'm only going to be using on the tops of the hindquarters and the face and the top of that scorpion-like tail. And then I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to try and bring some red back into this creature. So, that's where I'm at. Garr. And we're going to go from there. Does it have eyes on its palms, Beardy? It looks like that creature from Pan's Labyrinth. No, it doesn't, but it'd be very cool if it did. But it's got like this sunken-in red husky...
I've got one of them to print, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to try and bring in some, and I might actually do it with Flesh Terror's Red, or, you know what? I'm going to use Congealed Blood from Green Stuff World. Coagulated blood. I'm going to use that for the stinger on the tail.
Do I go and try and fill in the wings with a metallic?
That's what I was thinking, but now I'm kind of thinking that like each one of those is going to be such a pain in the ass to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might just fill each of those wing bits in with the coagulated blood.
Brave.
Oh, I picked the wrong.
Oh, we even tempted to go bloody black in them, you know?
In where?
Do them black.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
How long we got?
You still got 22 minutes, actually. You've got time. Go crazy. Do what I do and be like, fuck it, try it.
Do what you do and fucking give yourself 45 minutes work in the last 12.
I don't do that. I do that. I do it regularly. Yeah, I'm going to try and use this...
If I can sort the base in time.
Yeah, I'm going to use this coagulated blood to bring in a lot of that colour back. And I'm going to do it in the wings. What am I doing to myself? Alright, paint stand. And some lovely, lovely blue tack. When do you head off for Bristol then, Steph? Oh, here we go. Right, trying to get that red into those wings. I think for me, this bit is a case of putting a blob in the biggest area of that wing and then trying to push it with a fine brush into other areas in the corners.
Shit.
I really just want an Egg McMuffin right now. That thought just came into my head.
Oh, egg and bacon McMuffin.
I don't know, I'm not a murderer, I don't eat meat.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I used to.
Oh, I tell you what, no. Greg's sausage, bean and cheese meal.
Fair enough, fair enough. God, I want food, I'm so hungry. Like I said, I woke up because I took the kids to school and then went back to bed because I was just fucking exhausted. Yeah, woke up like 15 minutes before the stream and I was just like, half a packet of biscuits and a cup of tea.
I haven't even eaten yet. I've got to fucking try and find something or go to the shop after the stream.
What are you snacking on today, guys, out there? What are you munching?
There's fat boy here going to get angry.
Fuck, now I am really hungry. Bollocks, done that to myself. Dragon School Studio is quitter. Yeah, fair enough. But you'll eat an unborn chicken. Yeah, but I mean that's you know. At what point is a fetus? You know, that's that whole kind of question there, Dibs. And I still eat fish.
We won't kill no innocent animals, but Nemo, I'll eat that fucker.
Soulless animals, aren't they?
You look at their fucking face.
I don't know about you, but like every fish I've ever seen, like you pull it out of the water and it's just begging to be killed. Dibs doesn't eat during the day. Is that because you're a vampire and you're going to go out at night to feed?
No, it's just fucking weirdo.
Yeah. There are so many of these little bloody panels in these fucking wings.
What have you got? What colour have you gone for?
I'm doing the coagulated blood, so I'm now just putting a thin layer. There you go. Between all of those white striations. I'm 2 of the 3 wings on each side down and only on one side of them. What are you going with in the end?
At the moment, nothing. I'm trying to get the base done first.
Oh, really? I'm still waiting for my...
might address it because at the moment they can pass as done.
Yeah, fair enough. I probably could have left them.
Don't know what colour to do them.
I'm off, guys. Love to you all and see you tonight, Ian. Yeah, I'll see you tonight for Dragonlance, Jeff. So I'm pescatarian. Yeah, I'm pescatarian. I don't exist outside of the Nerd Howler. Yeah, you don't. I like the name change, by the way, Dibs. So is that because you're now doing commission work for painting, or is that just because you wanted to change it up? Say again?
I was trying to get a decent answer out of it. It's taking ages on the phone.
Oh, I wasn't watching the screen. Herbalist, hello there, guys. Hope you're all well. Hey, Kim, how you doing? Welcome in. We're just painting up some bone devils. Just some regular bone devils. Dibs, it stems from the time when I worked. I didn't eat on the go as I didn't have time between clients yet, so I only ate when I was completely finished to work. Yeah, fair enough. Nearly done on one side of these wings. Kinda wish I had used the airbrush now. So what you get, folks, clean out your tools when you use them. Don't do what I did. How are you, Kim? What have you been up to? Let's get some more of that blood out there. Mr. was asking how goes the batter, or battle, lol. Both could be relevant for Kim. Mike, have you started your cooking show yet? Or am I that out of touch over the past few weeks that I don't know what's going on? I want to change to something less personal and a bit more professional. Dibs is who I am, but Nerd Howler is my workshop. Yeah, so I went with that. Hard to explain. No, it's not that hard to explain. We did start filming 2 episodes, but the star of the show has fallen ill, so we're holding off the project. Are you the star of the show, Mike? I like that description of yourself. Might start using that. For me!
Don't know what to do with these bloody wings.
I'm filling them with blood and hoping for the best. What I'm hoping is that they'll dry in 12 minutes and I might get another dry brush of white over them, but...
We only got 12 minutes left?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not doing anything with the wings.
I obviously started this thinking I could fill this in really fast, and nope.
How have they not?
I might try this thing where you just paint over the whole thing and thumb wipe away the excess.
It's always a good way to play.
Yeah, but I don't like touching paint, that's the problem.
Paint doesn't like touching you, but it still does it.
Alright! Fucking hell! I don't have therapy on a Thursday anymore, so I don't know how I'm going to recover from that. Don't think I'm far away from the wings being done. Now I need to get some yellow in those eyes. Standard fiendish look. Going a little crazy with the going a little crazy writing as well with the 7 or so episodes left before the series finale and to the mini series finale. Then in New Year 1 to 20 campaigns. New Year 3 1 to 20 campaigns. Oh wow, level 1 to 20 campaigns. D&D, Humblewood, Frags 2, plus 2 side projects announcing soon as well. Mike, you are going to burn out. Please look after yourself and don't burn out. So what have you recorded so far for the cooking shows?
These D&D themed cooking shows.
We don't know yet. So that so far is the wings and the...
Yeah.
which I quite like. Now I need to add just a little more pop of red. Where's my burnt red from earlier? I have a good network around me. Trust me, this is not a solo adventure. Good. Nice from Dragon School. The first one was 36 hours smoked brisket. That show's too long, Mike. You can't film a show for 36 hours. You're gonna lose the viewers after a certain amount of time. The second was a yellow curry. I read that as stiffy then, not a stir fry. I was like, don't
have a curry stir fry.
Don't have a curry stiffy. Don't. We time lapse, lol. Yeah, I imagine so.
Don't have a bad back as a fat bastard. You're gonna get comfy.
Oh, so all of our chairs here are fucked because they're all Facebook freebies because they're all we can do with the budget of 0. But at the same time, it's like they're running out of cushioning. So my fucking arse. So if Secret Labs decide they want to sponsor any of our channel stuff, that'd be great.
Fucking superb.
Isn't a curry stir fry what you get when you eat Bombay mix curry stiffy what you eat when you eat Bombay mix while watching I'm dropping everything. I can't talk while watching porn. I don't know, Dibs, is it? You tell me, buddy. Lol. It was a large brisket and it was so damn good.
How long we got?
7 minutes. So I knocked my mini off its base, so I get to do the base in a different way now. And my glue's in the house. Boot up on here and do the chains. Do you reckon you'll be tabletop ready within the 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm tabletop now, but I can definitely do a few extra details. So I definitely think that this mini is doable within the hour. Is there anything different you'd do if you had more time?
I'd research about colour theory and how paints work and stuff like that, so I actually know what I'm doing.
Hey, we keep having 2 weeks off because I keep having to go away and do shit. So, blame me.
It's more a point of actually fucking being able to paint.
Yeah. At least, and that's the point, though, is to anybody out there, just sling some paint. Don't worry about what the end result is, because I mean, we're doing it like we should know what we're doing. But the actual result here is at least we're slinging paint. And that's all you should do too, is just give it a go.
Fucking clue.
Yeah. Half the time we just guess at what we're doing. We're not pros. We're just trying to have some fun. We are now rimming. We've done the heavy head. Now we're on to the rimming stage. As always, I'm going to rim mine in black. Have you tried to do base rims in a different colour before?
No, I feel it's wrong.
Yeah, I struggle with it. I think I did a couple of Star Wars things with like the base colour of like the Geonosius sand that I used to do, and was always just like, nah, back to black it is.
It's just not right.
Yeah, I think it's that separation from the table and the actual mini itself. It needs that difference between it. Dragon's Soul says you both make it look so easy. That's how I do it, and I think most of it looks okay. And that's the thing, is technically you are painting for you. If you are painting for somebody else, and you're keeping the mini, something's going wrong there. Like, if you were a commission painter, then yeah, cool, fine. You know, put yourself on a pedestal and do that. But if you're doing what we do, where we paint for ourselves, and you're comparing yourself to people who are like massive mini painters like Duncan Rhodes and stuff like that, just don't. You're only going to end up with imposter syndrome, which is a very real thing in this fucking game. Have some fun.
Some fun, just some laughs.
Right, I need demonic yellow.
How long we got?
3 minutes. How you doing?
I need to get the yellow out.
Is that for the eyes?
Yeah. Go for the eyeball.
Go for the eyes, bull.
Wish to get your very own Minsk and Boo statue, check out my Instagram because I printed one. And you can buy it.
He has, and you can. I've seen it.
So pretty.
I've got some very oversized eyes there. It's okay, because I can use a flesh tearers in a minute to go around the outside of it. So a little white into the centre of it as well. So right now the eyes look a little derpy. There we go. Focus up.
It's a lot of yellow.
Yeah, a bit too much on the brush. But I'm hoping in the next minute it'll dry and then I can just use a bit of Flesh Terror's red around the outside to just sink in and create that orange kind of like exterior glow. He hopes.
You fucking fancy.
That is more of a fix spray and pray jobby than anything. Hey, I'm Slumdak, welcome to the show. You come in just as we're coming towards the back end of the hour, actually. We are looking to finish up these Bone Devils very, very soon. Everything I paint as if it's my own. When I did that commission, I was given full artistic license, otherwise I think I would have struggled. Yep, absolutely. It's a hard thing to do. I think that's pretty much this guy all done. Where's my Flesh Terrors? I think maybe if I had a bit more time, I might consider going in.
I'd have done something with the wings, or at least figured out a way to do something with the wings.
I would consider going in and doing some black lining throughout all of the muscle striations to really give them depth.
if I was really feeling fancy, what I would have done was I would have sprayed it one of the Turbo Dorks metallic,
Yeah.
then masked off all the centre of the wings, and then sprayed how I've sprayed it now.
Yeah. That would have been way too much work. I would not have done that.
Giving it a good rimming.
Nice. There we go. We pulled the eyes back. That's time, buddy.
Done.
Yeah, just stopping this from seeping out. I too am done. So, let's see what you've got going on with the Bone Devil, Richard.
Where's my lid?
I love that. Like, I do like how pink it looks.
Problem is, it's not that pink. It is pinker than I would have liked, but I've got the red back in some of the bits and pieces.
I do like that. That's very cool. Very, very cool. So the base is obviously separate now. I've gone for a purple base with that one there. But I've got this Mamma Jamma. So let's see if I can. Try to go for like the horror gore style look of it, especially with things like the eyes and the wings. And then we're using that red underneath to then come up slightly, but I want it to be a drier white and bone. And that is our Bone Devils. I will get a picture of mine and get it up on Instagram and across all the other feeds. I'm sure Richard will do the same.
Likewise.
Yeah, but apart from that, so I think the lesson there is that the Bone Devil is doable within an hour, and that is just throwing some dry brush on it or an airbrush. I think that we've taken two different styles and techniques there and been able to complete within the hour. In fact, to a level that I'm like, yeah, that's definitely tabletop ready, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I am okay.
Yeah.
A worthy piece.
So what's Dib saying? How about painting up the models manual, painting a model to tabletop ready in 90 minutes? That just adds more time to us. Possible, doable, but I think for now, I personally want to stick to the hour just because there's only so many hours in a day, and Richard and I both have to work.
It's a nice round mark.
Yeah. Dressers is awesome. Love it, Beardy. Love it, Pasty. These are super cool models. The details are great. Yeah, and actually, so Richard obviously printed these out. They are from
Titanfall ones.
They are indeed, I think. Where are my pictures? There they are. There you go. That's the model, which is, yeah, Titanforge are very, very cool as it is. And yeah, I'm also going to re-point out these fucking Pokemon cards. Please go check out Richard and these cards. They are so awesome.
As well as the cards, also, we've got the Nintendo cartridges.
Oh, the actual Game Boy cartridges. That's so very cool. Yeah, so please go check those out. Please go check out Richard, because those are absolutely fucking mad and insane. We are back, I would assume, next week, because I don't seem to have anything on the calendar for me this time. And it's the Chain Devil next week.
Chain Devil. Oh, I like that mini.
Yeah, I like that mini too. The helm that's on it is very, very cool. So join us next week as we jump into the Chain Devil. But for now, we're going to say goodbye. So may those dice gods be ever in your favour, and we will see you all at some point in the future. Take it easy, guys.